It's a leap year. It's a leap year. It's a leap year. In 7 more years, we'll see another leap year. 7 more years, we'll see another leap year, and we will be in good cheer. Hey, happy last leap year till the next 7 years. Leap day 229. I never remember these. I can't even remember. 7 years ago. Let me not lie. What was that? That was 2017. 2017. Yeesh. I don't even remember 2017. I mean, I do, but 2017 was a busy year. But if I was to say this year was a busy year, I wouldn't be lying, but every year's been a busy year. But yeah, 2017 was major transition year for me. Moved states. So I guess, look, I'm moving again, but I was moving last year. Yeah. How y'all doing today? I got my house ready for pictures today. They finally got the long-awaited pictures. Had to keep getting my dog out of all the shots. She was in every shot she can dream of. And cleaned the house to the bone. Just getting this puppy up, ready to sell. Man, it's a lot of pressure because my last house sold so fast. This house is nicer than my last house, but I really it's this neighborhood. Then the neighborhood's deceiving because there's nothing but huge houses around me. Like, my neighborhood's nice. I live behind a gate. But as long as they don't come over there at night, and as long as they don't read that crime report, we should be okay. So pray with me that this house sells and I get like more than what I asked for. Yeah, it should go live tomorrow or today or this weekend. I don't know. I'm ready. I've been cleaning so much and getting ready. My last house, I literally didn't have to do too much of anything. Like, I cleaned, but I didn't like do all this extra staging and all this. And now it's just a whole nother ball game out there, y'all. But yeah, so I did that today. I had still on keto, so I had the fajita meat with the low carb tortilla shell. It's very good. It was slapping. So that's what I ate today. And yeah, that's about it, y'all. If I was to say I was not tired, I am tired, but I'm staying restored. I look toward the hills which come to my help. Yes, Lord. Yeah, let's get in this news. I don't have no rhymes for y'all tonight. Like, it ain't that kind of day. Maybe on Friday. Yay. So let's get into it. Cook County judge kicks Trump off Illinois ballot, but puts her own order on hold. I don't even care. U.S. Supreme Court to decide Trump's criminal immunity claim in the 2020 election case. This actor on Curb Your Enthusiasm, Richard Lewis, passed away. Let's see what else we got. I know that one of the things I read today is that the Diddy case has got everyone in shambles. Let me see something, y'all. Maybe it's a slow news day and that wouldn't be terrible. Crying 3-year-old asks what happened to her house after the Texas wildfire. That's sad. See, when you think you have some problems, you just come on here to CNN and you just see so many things and you just be so thankful. Trying to see something worth reading, y'all. texts reveal a shadowy role the witness played in a defense attorney's push to disqualify Fannie Willis from the Trump case. Let's play this. Wait till this ad go by.
Attorney for the man, the prosecutor that Fannie Willis is had a relationship with. The question is about when that relationship began, because if it began before she hired him, then they would be lying. They would have lied under oath. So here's part of the questioning on the witness stand to Bradley yesterday. Take a listen.
At the time you were communicating with Miss Merchant, you were still friends with Mr. Wade, correct?
Yes.
And at the time you were communicating with Miss Merchant, you knew that she was talking to you in her role and capacity as an attorney in this case, correct?
Correct. So, tell me what you think these text messages do and how they impact the testimony Bradley gave yesterday.
So two things, Jake. First of all, I think these text messages establish that Mr. Bradley's testimony was simply not credible, simply not believable by any rational standard. And the other thing I think it shows is that Mr. Bradley has had a stark turnaround in his position for reasons we don't know very recently. Now, these texts, as Nick just laid out, they're recent. They're from January. They're from last month. And in the text, Mr. Bradley is telling the lawyers for the defendant, the people who are challenging the DA, absolutely this relationship started before Mr. Wade was hired, and he's giving them specific details. Here's when it started. Here's the specific legal conference where they met, where they started. And then yesterday, Mr. Bradley gets on the stand, and all we hear is, I don't recall, not at all plausible when he's giving them details a month ago, and that's speculation. I'm sorry, it's not speculation when you're giving specific details. So I think it badly undermines Mr. Bradley's testimony yesterday.
I don't know. The whole thing, Fannie got some people hating on her. That's why you don't have office romances, man. You think people cool with your romance, they be secretly hating. Especially when you're prosecuting the former president of the United States. McConnell's planning on exiting the Senate, so they're fighting over the future of the Senate GOP. McConnell needs to sit down. He keeps freezing up on TV. He needs to. See what else we got here, y'all. It's fun. Watch the moment a 5-year-old was found in the Tampa wetlands.
Florida Sheriff's deputies rescued a 5-year-old girl with autism who wandered away from her Tampa home. An aviation unit used a thermal imaging camera to scour the swampy wetlands and zero in on her location.
She might be able to hear your name in the car now. She's going to be about, I would say about 80 feet in front of you. Oh, there she is. Genesis, come here, sweetie.
Sheriff's office says the child was returned to her family safe and without injury.
We were looking for you, sweetheart.
Praise God. If that would have been me, I would have got ate by a gator. I would have tripped. A gator would have ate me. For one, a snake would have, tripped me. Swarmed my body. Then a gator. Couple of leeches. This girl came out of there unscathed. Praise God. Because I can never. Hunter Biden had a closed-door deposition with the White House Republicans. Asked why they haven't investigated Democrats say Hunter Biden asked the Republicans, why haven't you investigated Jared Kushner? I really don't care to play that video, honestly. I'm serious. Just don't. Monica Lewinsky is looking skinny. Ozempic. Prince Harry loses his court challenge over the loss of his security protection. They said, yeah, bro, you ain't no royal no more. You just gonna have to get your own regular security guard, Harry. So I guess Madonna was going to do an AIDS tribute on her celebration tour, and the family and use Luther's Vandross, and I guess they said no. I don't know if she was trying to insinuate that Luther had AIDS or something, but the family said no, ma'am, and so she took them off. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what AMC is up to. Alright, let's see what else is out here, y'all. Let's see what else we going yap about. Let's go here. There was some stuff on here I seen earlier. We already read about Tariq. So this Diddy stuff has the internet still in shambles. So Meek Mill is firing back at Academics. Academics is like this blogger that always is beefing with somebody on the internet. So days after court documents seemingly suggest that he was involved in the latest Diddy scandal, on Wednesday the Philly rapper hopped on Twitter to drag Academics, who discussed the court documents on his live streams. He said, "Academics, didn't I tell you to stop playing with my name? I don't know what I'm going to do when I actually see you. It's going to have a combination to it though." And then they were going back and forth. And he said, "I'm from Philly. I don't do coke or freaky Molly. Nobody won't even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. No man or would ever approach me about gay activity. And the whole place don't get flipped. Woke up seeing this on every blog like they know I'm coming. LOL." The Academic says, "Meek." I always laugh at Academics because Erykah Badu said he looked like Jerry from Tom and Jerry, and they do look like twins. That is so funny she said that. But anyway, he was like, "Meek, don't talk to me, no nigga from Philly like how he try to talk to me. That's why I can't respect him." He said Meek don't talk to nobody else like him. He bunny hop from the white man, acting like he above niggas who from his own city, but got killer energy for our blogger. Nigga, we stop believing you. Now this nigga is burnout. A producer called him and Diddy gay. He mad at everybody and addressing everything, but that nigga said I made it up. Cut this bunny hopping fake gangster stuff out. You a reform nigga or you a killer. Until you shoot a video in front of Dean House, I don't want to see this on social media. You wildin' trying to promote your whack song. And he said, Meek said, "Give me his addy. Shoot a full production music video in front of his house. Seriously, get me with that." So, the lawsuit didn't name Meek, and I apologize for my use for N-word during Black History Month. But y'all know I was reading, okay? That wasn't me. Now I'm going to have to do some Black History facts to cleanse my palate. Anyway, the lawsuit didn't name Meek, but identified him as a Philadelphia rapper who used to date Nicki Minaj. It also mentions an R&B singer who recently performed at the Super Bowl, which many assuming is Usher. So that dude that's suing Diddy pretty much said that a Philly rapper that used to date Nicki Minaj was hooking up with Diddy. And I don't know. I ain't saying it's Meek, but you know. Let's see what else is on here. So Kevin Hunter slams a Where's Wendy's docuseries. And his spelling is really bad. So I'm going to try to do my New York rendition of Kevin Hunter Sr. He said, okay, so everyone heard F. Kevin through the documentary. Kevin wrote on his Instagram story this weekend. No problem. The show took precedent over everything, including family. What I guess they let out was that while she was in Florida getting recovery 3 years ago, there were secret calls her sister was set up with Denbar, Mercury, Moore, and Ira with false that she would be getting the show back. That was a lie and broke SHIT more than anything. I might say the N-word, but I ain't gonna say no cuss word. They only were trying to get her there to satisfy insurance claims so they could obviously replace losses and the money that they were stealing. 5 to 15 mil. Kevin Sr. then continued, they wanted to control. Her sister was trying to get ultimate control herself, yo. It was a medical proxy at the time. But her naivete allowed her only to be played. And once she got back to New York, they kicked her sister out and she spiraled worse. I was involved at the time. Blood on a lot of hands. According to sources, Kevin was shocked to see his ex-wife portrayed in such a negative light in the Lifetime trailer, and he was also totally blindsided that their son, Kevin Jr., ended up signing onto the project after he initially said he wanted nothing to do with it. Shortly after her diagnosis was revealed, her care team released a statement on her behalf, and that's when they said, thank you for everything. Kevin, where do you mention the part you played in Wendy's demise, though? Like, you talking about everybody else but you. He talking about everybody else but him. Wow, Sway. Alright. Let me check one more source, and then I gotta hit y'all with these Black History facts, because now y'all got me saying the N-word. That's sad. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott are selling their Beverly Hills home again. Lord. I don't even want to talk about selling homes. Florida alligator charges a golf cart and tries biting a man. Gonna mute this ad, because y'all know I hate these ads.
Oh my God.
Florida immediately. That's what I'm saying. That little girl is lucky. She was in those Florida wetlands and the alligator didn't get her. I would move out immediately. Taylor Swift and Beyonce's concert movies have boosted AMC's revenue, literally all of it. Two women, Diddy's attorney on lawsuit, 2 women come forward, said they're falsely ID'd as underage. So 2 of the women in the lawsuit said they're not underage. Look like Diddy's about to cut another check, that's all I know. I don't see him doing too much after this, honestly. He might have to move to Thailand with Russell, what is his name? Russ Simmons. Alright. Andy Cohen's getting sued by another housewife and said, you took advantage of my alcohol abuse. I mean, that's what happens on these reality shows. I mean, that's what makes them popular. Alright, y'all. Let's get into these Black History facts. You know what I mean? Let me Let's see where my search button is. First, I need to go to shorts.
7 things you should always keep private. Become a...
I don't care how mad you are, son.
Alright, wait a minute, y'all. Why do they use
Black history stories you've never heard before. On September 22nd, 1906, several Atlanta newspapers reported that 4 white women were violated in recent days. They stated that these attacks were committed by black men and included graphic details and inflammatory language. This led at least 5,000 white men and boys to take to the streets with guns, knives, clubs, and any other weapons they could find. The mayor tried to calm them down, but he couldn't. The mob went crazy and started to randomly attack black people. They attacked people near the post office, at barbershops, on streetcars, and outside motels. They broke windows and vandalized black-owned businesses. Heavy rain probably stopped them from doing more damage. It took 2 days for the government to get the riots under control. By that time, at least 25 black people were dead, and at least 90 were injured. Over 1,000 homes and businesses were burned down during the riots. Nathan Nearest Green, an enslaved African American, is believed to have played a significant role in the early years of the Jack Daniel's distillery. According to historical accounts, Nearest Green was a skilled distiller who worked closely with a young Jack Daniel. It's said that Jack learned the art of whiskey making from Nearest, who imparted his knowledge and expertise. Nearest is often credited with teaching Jack Daniel about the Lincoln County process, a charcoal filtering method used in the production of Tennessee whiskey. After the Civil War and Emancipation, Nearest Green continued to work with Jack Daniel. The exact details of their relationship remain somewhat obscured by the limited historical records available. However, the contributions of Nearest Green to the early success of the Jack Daniel's distillery are increasingly recognized and celebrated. Nathan.
Black history facts that will make you proud. Diane Carroll, she owned the TV world as the first black lady with her own weekly show, Julia. Talk about breaking barriers on screen. Now, Thurgood Marshall's story, denied from one law school just because he was black. But did he let that stop him? Nope. He rocked it at Howard University Law School, winning court battles against discrimination left and right. And guess what? He made history as the first black Supreme Court justice. Now that's how you turn a setback into a supreme win. Back in Alabama, way before the Pilgrims, some cool Moors were chilling with explorer Hernando de Soto in 1540. Yeah, they set the black settlement trend way ahead of time. And hey, if you want to be a doctor, Xavier University in Louisiana is your ticket. They've got this magic touch, sending their grads into medical school like it's a walk in the park. Talk about success rates. They're off the charts. Black history.
There you have it. Happy Black History Month, people. It's Black History Month 365 days a year, so Black History facts all the time, but I love to highlight them even though I got off my job and then my husband graciously reminded me. Now let's get back into some mess. Let's get into Dear Abby. Dear Abby, my wife is cheating on me with someone I know. She brings them to our house. Ew. My wife for 26 years, dang, 26 years, is having an affair with another married man. We have teenage kids, and so does he. She's been having him over and meeting him out for the last 4 months. The kids have noticed how she takes off in the middle of the day for hours to do a solo hike. Several times my teenage daughter has called me a work friend and saying mom is not answering either of her phones and was supposed to pick her up from an agreed location. My wife claims to love us both and wants to continue both relationships. For our family's sake, it is sad that this has happened. He is a manager of a local business and I encounter him from time to time. I want to ask him how he thinks this is okay. What should I do? Sharing her in Massachusetts. Make up your mind about what kind of marriage you want. If it's what you are experiencing now, do nothing. However, if it isn't, tell her you're wondering why she must end the affair now. Offer her option of counseling to see if you offer her counseling to see if the marriage can get back on track. Instead of talking with the man she's having the fling with, tell his wife that what is happening if she's unaware that your wife is so irresponsible she would leave her daughter stranded while she's hiking. It's disgraceful. If your wife refuses counseling, contact an attorney. Clearly, if you wrote Dear Abby, it's time to get a divorce. If she brings somebody up in your house, that's just beyond disrespectful. Dear Abby, my boyfriend hasn't worked in 6 years. Should I dump him? Yes. I recently married and was excited to be a part of my husband's family. My own siblings and I are not particularly close. During COVID, one of my husband's sisters started a family text chain in which they share what's happening in their lives. I thought it was a great idea, not technically being a family member yet. I understand why I wasn't included in the thread, but after our wedding, I wasn't added to the chain. Come to find out, none of the spouses are. I've also learned from my husband that his mother really had no use for any of her kids' spouses because technically we are not one of them. I hate these things do that. Jumped around on me. They aren't sharing earth-shattering information with one another. It's normally fun stuff or things their kids are up to. It's very hurtful that I'm not included. I have to hear everything secondhand from my husband. Am I wrong for feeling this way, feeling left out? Oh, I thought this was the whatever. Your husband doesn't have enough power in his family to do what you have been requesting. Rather than pout, consider starting a text chain of your own. Yeah, why do you want to be in the family chat? I wouldn't want to be in the family chat. I mean, the family chat is the family chat. Like, my husband has chat chain with his family and mine. I mean, why do you gotta be in the Kool-Aid? Why do you want to know so bad? Like, come on. Get a life, lady. Alright, let's see what else. Here's another one of these annoying Nancy's. Dear Abby, I'm engaged to an amazing guy. We have been together a little more than 2 years. From our first year, his family was great to me. They acted as if they liked me. However, things have changed when my fiance and I are around. Or my fiance and them are around them. They just wave and say little to me, as if they have said nothing at all. They never call, write, or text me. I'm always the one to do it first. Several times when I texted, they haven't replied. My fiance is very supportive. He tells me things like things will get better, tries to make me feel better, but I'm starting to get the impression they don't like me. Also, I don't feel I have anything in common with his mother and sister, which makes me feel awkward. I've tried to be friendly and nurture a relationship with them, but I'm getting no effort. If you and your fiance have a good relationship, stop obsessing about his family. They have made a fuss over you in the beginning because you were new. Now a year has passed and the novelty has worn off. Sorry your relationship with his family isn't what it turned out to be, but whatever. I mean, I agree, like, girl, that's a dream for me, honey. Like, me and my husband's family have a good relationship, but if they didn't talk to me, I would not lose no sleep. Like, it'd be more peaceful. And shout out to my husband's family. I have no problem with them, but I do not need to be liked that much. What is wrong with y'all? Dear Abby, my stepson who had bipolar died by suicide a year and a half ago. We were away. We thought he was doing better, and his mom saw no reason to stay at our house while we were gone for a few days. The police told us he made his decision, and there was nothing we could have done. This was my husband's youngest, and he lived with us for 12 years. I grew fond of him, but I wasn't with him for the first 18 years of his life. I'm still grieving, but my husband is grieving more. He had a heart attack 5 months to the day after his son's suicide, and then open heart surgery. As my friend said after visiting him yesterday, that depression to the 9th degree. He doesn't see the need for therapy, and he hates extra medication. What can I do? She said, tell your husband you're still grieving the loss of your stepson, and you know He is to explain that you have strong suspicion his heart attack is caused by that and seek a doctor. Yeah, that's got to be hard. Very hard. Alright. Let's head over to these Reddits because some of these other things just don't get it. I haven't checked the video meter tonight. I might peek over there. I don't know. We've been on a high right now, besides me dropping the N-word so many times. What's a situation most people won't understand until they've been in the same situation themselves? Having a kid. When you have your kids, you really do understand a lot. Taking care of a parent with dementia, wow, I couldn't even imagine. And I watch these people all the time. Like, I can't even imagine. That's some hard work right there, man. It's like having an adult kid. Being disabled, couldn't imagine. Having abusive parents completely skews your perception of normal. Honestly, I think like most people have abusive parents on some level. Knowing someone who was murdered, not dead, from old age, yeah, that could be heartbreaking. Severe burnout, like full on state of mental shutdown. Yeesh. Okay, these are depressing. We gotta get out. We gotta escape out of here. I thought they were gonna say something fun. Which occupations are filled with people who have the worst personality? Freaking the DMV. Places where they know they can hold you up and they know they can treat you bad on top of that. That freaking DMV, baby. Ooh, I got some arch enemies up there. I used to work in events and we hired spaces to people from many industries. By far the worst clients were from fashion. Wanted everything immediately. Fashion people do seem like they're snobs. Investment banking, in particular, the successful types can be difficult. Yeah, you be rude to me, you ain't touching my money, I know that. Marketing. Construction can get pretty bad. Bosses never took a management class. Everybody's miserable. Grown men fighting like schoolgirls. They just get promoted like, you've been here long enough, you step up. Social service agencies. Yeah, them too. Like, if you're trying to go see about your benefits, especially veterans and stuff, man. TSA agents, yes. Those dudes are jerks. Flight attendants could be a little, now that flight attendants got some power, they could be a little snooty too, I ain't gonna lie. You be looking at them a little sideways. In my field of study, economics, the stereotype with what the worst people end up in are finance and real estate. Corporate executives. I'm surprised nobody said the DMV. Real estate agents. I wish my real estate agent would. I was Googling how to fire him the other day. For no reason. He's not done anything, but I just be waiting for him to do something so I can fire his butt. Just because this is like, he already on thin ice from getting me in this neighborhood in the first place. But, you know. What's a non-porn thing has porn ruined for you? What non-porn thing has porn ruined for you? Step family. I have a constant anxiety about my lemon trees being too close to the fence. I guess these are the word daddy. The TV network BBC. Yeah. BBC has a whole new meaning in America. BBC is that British stuff, but over here it means big black. Big black. Expectations for how long it takes to have a plumber come. Literally and physically. The word mommy and daddy. Claude Debussy, I have sheet music for him on my stand, and every time I walk by it or pick it up, I inadvertently think about Claude Debussy, as in boy, you know what, Badusi. Yeah, Badusi. Watching multiple women poop into a single cup, the magic is just gone for me now. Leather couches. Now y'all just done messed up. The old school leather couches is for porn, not the new luxury ones. MILFs. What proper sex in a relationship used to be like. Taxis. It isn't exactly porn that's ruined it, but it's more so porn addicts. If you see a video of a woman doing something cool, especially if it's athletic, the comments in the section will be full of porn addicts who can't put their things away for one dang second. Yeah. Cream pie. Yeah, cream pie just is never the same no more, man. This is really for people with dirty imaginations, and I unfortunately have a dirty mind. Pretty bad. This just made me think about my shower today, but man, when you be in the shower and it's so nice and hot, and you look, I'm saying that now, and then I just start talking about porn. It's just like I'm not describing a porn scene, but what I was saying was, all you people with your mind in the gutter. When you have that nice hot shower and it feels so freaking good, and you don't want to get out, and you got somewhere to be. Those are the worst. I hate when my shower feels so good and I could just stay in there forever and I have somewhere to be. It's the most saddest thing around. But anyway, what is the deepest shower thoughts that you've ever had? That was my shower thought today. My wife and her sister were born several years apart, however, one calendar day apart. Both of their birthdays are 9 months after their father's birthday, so it logically follows that they were created by birthday sex. Oh my gosh. You thought about that with her sister? It is unfair for everyone around me when I get angry. I have one significant karma post in all of Reddit history. Memory foam doesn't remember us. It remembers itself without us. When it starts to remember us, we throw it away. So memory foam doesn't remember us. It remembers itself without us. When it starts to remember us, we throw it away. Yeah, I guess so. Every person living today is probably the result of a... Now, I'm not even going to read this. This is horrible. Someone somewhere is suffering more than anyone else in the world. I'm too old now to die young. Yeah, you just gonna die old or middle-aged. Well, I can hear my own voice in my head, but I know I'm monologuing, so whose voice is it? How does Spider-Man stick to walls when he's wearing gloves and boots? He himself is sticky, but not his clothes. These are more like weed thoughts. If you clean a vacuum cleaner, do you become a vacuum cleaner? That's more like weed thoughts. Alright, y'all, let's hop over and see what's on these crazy videos. I'm almost a little scared because I haven't checked them. I try to pre-check. This is all crazy. We're going to wrap this baby up, but let's see what we got here. I already talked about the Meek Mill fight.
$625,000 at Cherokee Casino. Get in on the money madness with our giant.
Was messed up. So the security guard confronted this aggressive woman and he got fired over it. That's messed up. They said Kanye West was trying to tell us something about Meek Mill and Diddy, but nobody paid close enough attention. Let's see.
Kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child. None of these niggas that want to say something Travis gave me the address. But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you got to talk is because you get a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you gonna go pull my go-kart. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about you shut the fuck up about Michael. I'm Michael now. Every Michael you can think of, but mostly Godfather Michael now.
Kanye. His bipolar disorder. I mean, I don't know what I got out of that video, but the Kanye has a million personalities. And I think he's a Gemini, so... This OnlyFans model was outraged because the school called her to pick up her son who had thrown up. She said, I gotta work.
I am so pissy today. Just downright motherfuckers today. I had to come up here. I had to come up here at fucking 11 o'clock in the afternoon. That's prime time. That's prime time. If you know what I mean. But listen. So that's partly why I'm cranky. But I'm cranky because my child is 10. I had to come up to the school and I had to pick him up. Why? Why did I have to fucking pick this kid up? I had to pick this kid up because he's a man, okay? He's a little man, and he's got a weak-ass stomach like fucking most men do. So somebody busted ass in the library. He threw up not one time, not two times, but 3 times in the library. Literally, the nurse calls and she's like, you're gonna have to come pick up your son because he just vomited 3 times in the library, like exorcist style, all over the place. Why? He's not even sick. Some kid farted next to him and he said that it made his stomach feel bad. So I have to interrupt my day because some kid's got a rank asshole? That's a new kind of skid block. What? That's some bullshit. And I was like, does he have to pick her up? Like, can it be like an hour? Can we like work something out? And he was like, he needs to be picked up immediately because he threw up. He threw up because he has a weak stomach. What about the kid who busted ass so fucking bad that he cleared out an entire goddamn library? That seems like a problem. He seems like he should get some medical attention. Not my kid. Not my kid who's just got a weak stomach.
Anyway, that girl looks like her name is Brittany Queers. I mean, I know mothers get mad when the teachers call them about their kid being sick, but I never knew, that she said her own son cock blocked her from making her money on OnlyFans because he got sick. I do agree, though. I will agree with her on one thing. I never knew this, but I guess my son had a very weak stomach when he was in school. And I did have to tell the teacher at the school, like, he has a very weak stomach. Like, y'all got to chill on the call and every time he threw up. Because my son, he had the weakest stomach. So I can kind of relate to this lady. I mean, as quirky as she is, some kids have extremely weak stomachs and they don't be sick. My son is like the king of, if he sees something disgusting, he's gonna lose his lunch. Alright, we'll watch this last one and we gotta get up out of here.
With the cord from a video game console controller. That didn't work. I went to her room, opened a drawer at the very bottom to the right. I pulled out a hammer. I went back in the living room, and you kind of get the gist from there. And she was out pretty quickly. Kind of tried to play dead at first, but then I finished it. She's still alive? She's still alive. And you went in there and you grabbed the springs? Yeah. So that's when you reached in and grabbed the brain? Yeah, I kicked at it a bit. Then I just, that was kind of silly, but then I just decided to reach in and kind of just do it. And then what did you do after that? Then I had sex with her corpse. You did? Did you come inside her? I did, actually. Have you ever done that before, that had sex with her? No, I haven't, actually. That's just the first time? Oh, yeah, I've lost my virginity to a corpse.
Ciao. This is the world we live in, y'all. Do we have anything happy to do before we leave here? I almost feel bad. I don't know. There's nothing left. This is so crazy. I don't know. It's the last day of February, last day of Black History Month, and the last leap year for 7 years. Don't ask me why I'm talking like that. That's how you know it's time for me to hang up with y'all, because I'm doing too much at this point. Y'all stay safe. I'm speechless. I'm speechless with my behavior and the behavior of this podcast today. Listen, y'all stay blessed. I'll be praying for y'all. Y'all pray for me. Everything God has ordered our steps. We are covered. Plead the blood of Jesus over y'all. Y'all stay safe.